Rayner, how do I be a more disciplined trader? So that's a very common question I get from traders. So if you're one of those traders who are struggling with discipline, right, struggling with cutting your loss, struggling with, pulling the trigger, then today's video is for you, right? Because I will share with you the steps that you can take to become a more disciplined trader. Okay, so how do you be more disciplined? So let me walk you through it, right? Back to my army days, right? In my early 20s, I was actually in the army with 1st Commando Battalion. So while in the army, right, I was basically instilled the word discipline. I live and breathe discipline, right? Because as soldier serving the nation, we wake up on time, we eat our meals on time. When we fight a mission, we make sure we hit the objective on time. So that's it, right? That helped made me become a more disciplined person. And when I finally, move on to my trading career, I find that I really did not have much issues with my trading in terms of being disciplined, right? I had my own trading struggles, but not in terms of discipline, right? I have no issues following my rules. I have no issues, cutting my trades, no issues with, my risk management. And I attribute that to my army days where I was taught or I was molded as a disciplined person, a disciplined soldier. So if you ask me, how do you be more disciplined? I would say discipline comes from within. That's it, right? If you want to be a more disciplined trader, you have to be a disciplined person, right? If you're someone who have problems, waking up on time, you're someone who is always late for their appointments, late for work, and you don't stick to the deadlines which is given, then chances are you're not going to be disciplined in your trading either. So can you see that, when you want to be a disciplined trader, I would say the things around you, right? You as a person, you have to be disciplined. And only then, right, would it translate into your trading itself to be a more disciplined trader. So now the question is, right, say for example, you're someone who is clearly, right, not disciplined. This is why, you want to learn how to be a more disciplined trader. So what are steps can you do, right, to make sure you're more disciplined? So let me share with you some, of key points whereby, you can take and apply it to your life. So the first thing is this. Number one, take baby steps. So I'm not here to tell you, say, you're going to become a disciplined trader within the next 30 days. It's not going to happen. But rather, you need to look at it from a longer term approach. Let's say, for example, you are someone who wants to run maybe, say, 10 kilometers a week by the end of this year. So how are you going to accomplish this? Well, for starters, I'm sure if you try to run 10 kilometers right now, week after week, and to, make sure you consistently hit that target till the end of the year, I can tell you, you will almost fail. Especially if you're someone who has never ran in your life, right? Someone who, who's not really a very physical person. But if you take baby steps, say for example, this week your only goal is to run 1 kilometers. So you do it consistently for the next 4 weeks, for the next 1 month. And the next month, you only run 2 kilometers consistently for each week. And the third month, 3 kilometers. The fourth month, 4 kilometers. The fifth month, 5 kilometers. Then, by the end of the year, you will have no problem running 10 kilometers consistently every week. But it all begins with small baby steps. The reason why a lot of people fail to, hit their goals, or they fail to be disciplined in what they do, is because they have the wrong approach in achieving their goals, right? They start big. They have the mindset of either go big or go home. And chances are, right, you usually go home. The only way to achieve your goals, right, I would say the best way to achieve it is to take small baby steps and follow it consistently, right? There's no way, right, you will achieve anything if you're not consistent with it, right? Say running, for example, you can run 1 kilometer for a start, but if you're not consistent with it, then again, you're not going to meet your goals. So take small baby steps and be consistent. And sure enough, right, at the end of the year, you have no issues running 10 kilometers a week. So that's it. This is how you can actually be more disciplined. So how do you actually become a more disciplined trader? Now, this is the question. The first thing that you want to do, right, to become a disciplined trader is to get a trading plan. So what's a trading plan? Well, a trading plan is basically your blueprint for success. It's a plan that tells you where exactly you enter your trades, where exactly you exit, how you manage your trade, how much you risk, everything, right? It covers you from A to Z. This is the power of a trading plan. And I can tell you honestly, right? I haven't come across a successful trader yet who doesn't have a trading plan. All traders that I come across who are doing well clearly know what they're looking for in the markets. And it's all boils down to having a trading plan. For systematic traders, they basically have a trading system. So first thing first, right, you need to get a trading plan. And if you want to know how to actually develop your own trading plan, go down to my website, tradingwithrayner.com. I have articles that actually teach you how to develop your own trading plan. Second thing is this: identify the trading problems you face, right? I'm sure that if you are not a disciplined trader, there are certain problems that you're facing, right? What is it? Could it be, do not have the discipline to cut your loss, do not have the discipline to, execute your trades consistently, right? Identify what problems you're facing. Write it down in pen and paper and look at these problems. And those are the problems that clearly you're facing. And after which, right, remember, baby steps. Once you've identified the problems, you work on it one by one. I'm not asking you to be a disciplined trader within the next 30 days, right? It takes time. So what you want to do is to work on your problems, right, one by one, slowly, right? Don't try to, tackle all the problem at once, because chances are, right, you will feel discouraged and eventually give up altogether. But instead, if you work your problem one by one, for example, the first problem you have is do not have the discipline to cut your loss. So for starters, just focus on cutting your loss. And once you have the discipline to do it, you move on to the next problem. So what's the next problem? Maybe the next problem is, you have hesitation in, executing your trade. So you focus on this problem, right? Focus on executing your trades consistently. So that's it, right? You tackle the problem one by one, and in due time, you would eventually find that the problems get lesser and lesser, and your trading gets more and more disciplined. It's just the same analogy as earlier, right? The runner who tries to accomplish running 10 kilometers a week. He starts by running small, right? Running as little as 1 kilometer at the start. Then he goes further and further. And same for your trading, right? Your trading for a start is just to get a trading plan. Then you identify the trading problems and you work on it one by one. And slowly but surely, you will become a more disciplined trader. And in turn, you will get a more consistent set of trading results. Okay? So with that, right, I hope you find this video tutorial useful. If any questions, any feedback, feel free to let me know in the comment section below. With that, I wish you good luck and good trading. Talk to you soon.